Okay, so this is round 2 on cutting the old bangs because I don't know what day it is or how long it's been, but my bangs are in my face again. So I tried to do a better setup, and I didn't bother to wear makeup this time because that's where we're at here, quarantine land. So in case you missed my last video or just didn't bother to watch it, which I don't mind. I don't watch most of your videos either. Just busy. We're all busy. It's no big deal. Anyway, so the big thing here is you want to never, ever, ever chop, what's this one, horizontally. Always go vertical. Always go vertical. And the other thing is you want to do it in layers. So I'm going to just kind of separate out the top layer here. Bangs. I found a gray hair in my bangs. That was disturbing, but not today, so that's good. I plucked it out. I did. It wasn't really like a decision that I made, I just did it. Okay, so that looks amazing, right? Oh my God. Sorry. I do the most amazing impression of a Jewish sorority girl. So it's like so good. Okay, so here we go. So what you're gonna want to do here is go ahead and cut your hair, So I usually take a little chunk like that, so it's a little more controlled effort. And then I just kind of snip up. You can see what I'm doing this time, right? Okay, we do a little snip up. You don't want to go too far, My bangs aren't that far in my face. And I got them a little bit wet before I did this. So they're going to like poof up. And yeah, you want to be careful with that. Get the others next section. And you just keep going there. I can't see what I'm doing at all. Okay. That's the only problem with cutting your own bangs. It's like, what? I can't see. Trust me though, don't try to get anybody else to do this for you. You're gonna want to just fuck up your own bangs. You don't want to be mad at somebody else for messing up your bangs. Just, like, wow, I fucked up my own bangs. You want to take full ownership of that. I had like also it's scary as fuck too if they're not a professional. I had this girlfriend of mine, like, we were just stoned and she's like, I'll trim your bangs. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I was so scared the whole time she was going to cut my fucking eyeballs. So I don't recommend it. You have a lot more control when you're doing it yourself. Get some nice trimming, shears, cutters, scissors, whatever. Shears are the buzzers and these are the, anyway, just get some scissors that are nice. These are pretty nice. You can also just like use your kids' fucking craft scissors. I mean, it's your hair. Do what you want. So I went a little too long last time and it was immediately in my eyes. It felt like it only took like a week and a half, which was kind of annoying. So I'm gonna go a little shorter this time. Got these like side thingies over here. I miss my stylist. I miss you, Carla. Fuck. Can you come over and trim my bangs yet? With gloves on or something. Fuck. Okay. I hope they open up hair salons soon. Let me just say. Does it look like I'm going to cut my eyeball? Well, let me tell you, if you've got somebody else doing this, it's way worse. It looks way more like they're going to cut your eyeball. Okay, so we're getting into the too short territory. It's a decent amount of hair. You also don't want to be too long. There's a little piece that's too long. I can tell. So you go in and kind of spot, clean it. Bangs in your face, bangs in hair. So I like to go right to like the eyebrows. Okay, so we're done there, and then so it's looking like a home trim, you know? We're gonna do what we're gonna do here in quarantine. We really can't do anything else, can we? So that's good. That's plenty short. Okay, I think we might have gone too short. Oh well. Okay, so now we get that top layer down. Hello. That's what my bangs used to look like, and now we're gonna, whew. Okay. Okay, I got a lot of hair in my eyes. We're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. What's going on here with my hair? Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna cut that. I know I said no horizontal cuts, but if they're like really obviously way too long, you know, start horizontally and then go up and kind of try not to poke yourself in the forehead too hard with the scissors. I mean, all the moms out there though, you're like, I mean, if you're a mom, you're like, look, my pain tolerance threshold, it's, you know, it's a lot higher than it used to be. Childbirth will do that. Fucking shit hurt. Anything that happens to me, I'm like, it's not childbirth. I'm like, yeah, on a scale of 1 to childbirth, I'm gonna go with that doesn't really hurt that much. So fucking funny. Okay, so childbirth was probably the most painful thing I've ever dealt with. The actual like baby coming out of the whole part. That was it. That hurt. Oh. Up until then, it was fine. It really was. I didn't have that bad of a labor. I think my broken ankle hurt more than labor pains, but the you know, the part where the baby comes out, I'm gonna just say C-section or vaginally, it hurts. I have a lot more respect for women. Because you know what? Having children is a civic service. It is. Because if we don't have kids, there's nobody to buy your shit. Think about that. Okay? So, I think it's decent. We're at the 7.5 minute mark. I would blow dry this differently. I would style it differently if it was fresh out of the shower. I got a little bit of a cowlick. And it goes a little something like, my hair looks really weird sometimes. Ooh, hey there, wall. Gotta watch out for those, they'll just jump right out at you. Okay. I'm not totally satisfied. Still feels like it's really in my face, in my eyes. We're gonna go along here and let's do some spot cleaning. This is the terrifying part. They're like, let me just get this one part. It's right next to your eyeball. And you're like, oh God. Yeah, when my stylist says it, she has me look up so I don't freak out. Cause I freak out, I don't like the scissors so wielded so close to my eyeballs. You know, there's something about sharp scissors and eyeballs. Got that rogue one right by the eyeball. See, that's what happens. I can't really see it though. Okay, there we go. Let's get you a little bit more. So if you go in and spot trim, you want to kind of do it by layer too. So notice it's always vertical. I'm just kind of rounding out. I'm framing my face. It's chunky. It's not perfect, but it's not in my eyes anymore. Which is honestly why I have bangs in the first place, because I don't really do that well with the whole hair in my face thing, as you can tell. Little bit of a dumbbell. grew up with bangs my whole life, so I actually don't really know how to do my hair. I just know how to wake up and go, I go like this, and then that's what I do. So I have to have bangs. Now y'all know my secret. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks okay. It's a little bit over here. I'm just gonna kind of clean up. The cool thing about having the scissors at home and doing this, and you just keep practicing, you get better after a while. Like I've been cutting my own bangs for, oh God, 6 years. I don't know, a while. I just started doing it. You get better and you get kind of an idea, and then the hair grows out and you're like, oh, that didn't work, I'm not gonna do that again, or I gotta try that one thing again. Always remember to get that top layer in there. I think what's making it long over here is the top layer, yeah. Okay. It's good to ascertain, is it the top layer or the bottom layer? Because if you cut that top layer, that bottom layer too short, you are fucked. You've gotta get the top layer over the bottom layer. If the bottom layer is short, that's how you fuck your bangs up. That's how you fuck your bangs up. Whew. I know it's not a good move, but let's be honest, who's watching this? Women who need to cut their bangs. Okay. So, I mean, at least I would hope so. That's what I got for you. Bangs are trimmed. I'm gonna go in and color my hair. All right.